You are listening to the Baby You've Got This podcast. My name is Kim Kent. As a health and mindset coach, speaker, and business mentor, my deepest passion and purpose involves empowering and educating women to up-level and transform their mindset so they have the courage, guidance, and belief to achieve their goals and create more success and abundance in their life. You can count on me to be raw, real, and authentically truthful as you listen in today. I love to push beyond the comfort zone, and I truly believe that everyone is capable of stepping into their greatness. If you are looking for the tools, the strategies, and the inspiration to overcome the things that are holding you back, then you have come to the right place. You can visit my website, www.abundanceclub.net, to learn about my beautiful online coaching and membership program called Abundance Club. I'm excited to chat with you today, as every episode is guaranteed to bring you my fun, crazy, but caring self. Well done for pushing play today. Let's get started. Welcome back to the show. So this is actually part 2 of tip number 2, which was it's all in your head. And I'm sharing the six tips or 6 things you can do right now that will stop you sabotaging your wealth and your financial success. And this is actually part 2 of last week's episode, tip number 2, which I called it It's All in Your Head, which we talked about your mindset, your money story, how your net worth equals your self-worth, your feelings of self-worth. As if you grow your feelings of self-worth, you will increase your net worth. And I shared with you the best thing you can do to implement right now, how you start your day, is how you can start growing your self-worth. But the next part of it is the secret sauce to attracting more wealth and abundance. This is what I call the secret sauce. And I can guarantee anyone you talk to about this stuff, this is the secret sauce as well. And it's not even a secret. It's just so many people. And I was this person that was constantly looking for something. What's the secret? What are these people doing that I'm not doing? What do I need to do more of? All of those things. So I've called this part 2 of step or tip number 2, and it's the secret sauce to attracting more wealth and abundance. So we hear it time and time again. It's the beautiful art and practice of gratitude. Gratitude. I talk about this heaps over the episodes. Gratitude is the biggest game changer. And whether you don't practice it at all or you feel like you are a master of gratitude, it can always be evolved and expanded. Always. So if you want more money, firstly, you've got to be damn grateful for what you already have, even if you feel like it's only peanuts. How do you expect to get more peanuts if you don't appreciate the ones that you already have? Peanuts, pennies, whatever you want to call them, it doesn't matter. So even if you were to open up your online banking right now, you look at your bank account. If you look at that and you feel lack or scarcity, or you feel crappy, or you feel like it's not good enough, or I'm broke, the feelings that energy that you're vibrating is just attracting more of that same energy in. The ideal way you want to be oozing or vibrating, whatever you want to call it, is when you open your bank account, whether you have $1 in your spendings or $1 million, you want to look at that and ooze gratitude and be so damn grateful for what you have, because the universe will never give you more of what you already have if you're not grateful for what you already have. Well, I definitely could have said that better. I've said it many times over the weeks of recording. Money flows to where it's organized most, right? Abundance flows to where it's organized most. And where money flows to where it's appreciated most. So the more you're grateful for something, the more you're going to receive of it. It's actually that simple. So money flows to where it's appreciated most. So you've got to start appreciating what you have right now. And I mean those proper gratitude feels where your heart goes warm and fuzzy and you ooze this sense of love and just you feel it in your heart. And you know what? This might sound woo-woo to you, but you're listening to the woman who was always against the woo-woo, was full science, science, science. And every time I heard someone talk about this, I'm like, what are they on about? Where actually I've become that person and I realize woo-woo is science. Like gratitude is science. It's the quantum realm. It's the quantum state. It's all in quantum mechanics and quantum physics. Understanding the art of gratitude, which is that duality, that balance, that highest vibration. And when the law of attraction comes in, you then attract in more of what you are oozing and vibrating at. So cool, hey? Anyway, every time I talk about this and learn about it, I just love it. It's so simple. So let go of the expectation of wanting and needing more. Get your mind away from the lack and scarcity vibes, because if you focus on this, you'll just attract more of it, as I said, and just sink into that heart space of absolute abundance of what you have around you right now. And yes, it's easier said than done, right? It's easier said than done. Otherwise, you'd be doing it all the time. So the more grateful you are of what you already have, the more you'll receive of the same thing. I've got my quote finally. That's what I meant to say at the start. So whether you need to journal it out or meditate on it, focus on why you are grateful for the money you already have or the success, the financial abundance, like really focus on why you are grateful. And I'm talking like why is the most, like if you were to write that down, I'm talking why in capital letters. So you can feel grateful, but you have to feel grateful for why you are grateful. Why are you grateful for the money you already have? What are the things? Because that's what helps you really sink into the emotion of it and raise your vibration. You must focus on these heartwarming vibes, on what you do already have, not what you wish you had more of. Because if you're sitting there thinking, I wish I had more of this, you're saying what you have is not good enough, so you're not being appreciative of what you have. So money only comes to us when it has a purpose or something to pay for. So money shows up when there is a demand for it. So what are all the things your money is paying for right now? Big or small, it doesn't matter. And why is it so amazing that your money right now can pay for those things and give you that opportunity and support? So look at what is your money already paying for, right? Money has to be allocated. And I talked about, I went into that in tip number 1, where, it's about paying yourself first. And there is a set of wealth principles you can follow. And you can do coaching with me to get your wealth principles set up. You just go to my website and book in a free discovery call where we chat and I can guide you through the best steps going forward. Just at www.kimkent.net, little plug there. And go check it out. You can just go read up on my website anyway. You can access lots of cool stuff there. Anywho, back. See, I can't go on tangents. I'll lose my train of thought. So, being grateful for this. Oh, that's what I was saying. Money needs a place to go. Money needs to be allocated, or you will manifest something. Like if you just keep money in your bank account, you will manifest a bill. You might need the car's tire replaced. The dog needs to go to the vet. Just things that are unexpected. So you need to your money needs to be going somewhere. So look at where your money's going now and be so damn appreciative of what it's already paying for, right? So then you can see, actually, like you can start then to tune into the feelings of gratitude for the increased amount of money you need for what else you need to pay for. Let me rephrase that. So say you would love to, a simple example, right? Buy your car, the next car, your dream car, whatever it is. Right, but right now your income cannot fit in the monthly repayments. You've got to be going into a feeling of gratitude and of why you need the money or why it's important for you to have that money for that car, and feel as if you've already received that money or you are already receiving that money. Maybe you need your income to go up $500 a month to make your car repayments. Right, sinking into that feeling of gratitude for the fact that your income has gone up that much so you can cover your car. Like I find that really simple anyway, so I hope you do too. I kind of went off on a bit of a tangent there, but I just get so passionate about this stuff. So it may sound silly to some people, but if you think of it this way, here's another example for you. Like your internet bill needs to be paid each month for those people who have internet. So if you are in a lack mentality, you will focus on the stress that it's another bill that you need to cover. However, if you focus on the gratitude and the appreciation side, for example, how damn amazing is it that your Wi-Fi keeps you connected to your family, your friends at the click of a finger? It allows you to tune into your favorite movie or TV show from the comfort of your lounge room. It might even be allowing you to work from home and help you bring in an income from home, and you don't even have to put pants on that day. Like you literally, the internet allows you to make money in your underwear. Oh my gosh, that can be interpreted in so many different ways, but you know what I mean. So you really tune into the why you are grateful for the money that you already have and what it's allowing you to do and what it actually gives you at that deeper level. And you can also tune into the gratitude of what it can give you more of, right? As if you've already received what it is that you want more of, whether it's a materialistic or physical thing, or maybe it's something bigger than that. Maybe it's part of your vision or your goals, whatever it might be. So once you are sitting in the gratitude feels of what you already have, it's time to up those feels to be grateful for what you desire and want more of, and be grateful that you already have received these things. So as I was saying with this, I'm just going to share with you in more detail how you can amplify it to attract in more, right? Attract in what it is. You might feel like you're like, I don't have my dream car right now, but how can I attract it into my life quicker? How can I attract in the income? And just pre-frame here. What I'm going to share with you, like this is your practicing of gratitude. Manifestation comes in 3 parts. It's you think about it, you feel about it, then you act upon it. I'm talking right now the thinking and feeling. There still has to be, like this is setting you up. This is setting up your vibration strong and your energy strong. So then you go and do the actions and the tasks and the work that you need to do to bring in more income for yourself. So you are simply a broadcasting system to the universe. I talk about this all the time. Your feelings are the frequencies you emit out. I prefer to think of this as your vibes. So the vibes you are putting out are the vibes you attract more of. So if you allow yourself to vibe as if you would, if you had $100,000 in your bank account, maybe it's in your savings account, you will attract in the opportunities that will help you create the $100,000 savings. Right? So think about like, how does that feel? Imagine that being there. Be so damn grateful for it. You will start to attract in more opportunities and more ways to increase your savings, grow your income, so on and so forth. And it's also going to, whether it attracts in the opportunity, then you're going to see the opportunity and you're going to take action on it. You're going to find it easier to actually step into those activities and behaviors you need to show up as and do to create this and to manifest this. So your brain and the universe can't distinguish between reality and your thoughts, your perceived reality, right? So you create the same feelings and emotions from that or through that thought or through an actual experience. How crazy is that? Your brain and the universe, like your thoughts and the universe, you are the universe, right? You exist because you think. So your thoughts and your feeling, they can't actually distinguish between something actually happening and the perceived action of the perceived thing happening, the perceived reality. So you are in control here. You can actually take yourself through the experience as if you've already achieved it or already manifested it. And then what will happen is the universe will bring those things into your reality for it to actually happen. Manifestation is the process by which you vibe the feelings and emotions as if you've already received what you desire and that you are so damn grateful for. Then you wait until it shows up. It will show up as long as you stay consistent and understand that it may not show up exactly how you expect. For example, you may not receive the $1,000 direct in your bank account, but you may save this amount in bills, or you may receive a small pay rise that equates to this over a time frame. That's with the example of, I would just love an extra $1,000 right now. So take all this stuff as you will. Think of it, choose your thoughts from what I share. This is all stuff that I've learned from people walked before me, shared all this, and I've put it into action. I'll actually give you, this is so crazy. I'll give you a specific example of it happening to us. So I wrote a check to the universe for, what was it? Oh, I've got two. I'll do this one. I'll do this one first, and if we have time, I'll do the second one. So I actually wanted to manifest $1,000, an extra $1,000 in my bank account. I can't remember what it was for because this was last year. It was a year ago. I remember even having it written up on my fridge and tracking it, and I just wanted an extra $1,000. And then I was saving for our annual business conference, and Daniel and I, we write our little plan up on a bit of paper and we stick it on the fridge. So we have our, the flights, the accommodation. So we work out how much we need to spend for accommodation, flights and all that stuff, and then what spending money we want. So then because we work this out in advance if it's going to be a big trip, and then we fit it into our wealth principles. So every time money comes in, we allocate a percentage so it's building up to that. So there's no emotion around it, right? But so we're saving up for this trip and whatnot. And I really wanted to manifest an extra $1,000. So then what happened is, COVID, all that stuff, we couldn't fly over it was in the Gold Coast and I'm in Perth. Conference was cancelled anyway. We did it online instead of in person. And it actually worked out. We still had $1,000, or we wanted $1,000 spending money for the weekend. So that was the last thing we were saving for. We'd already paid the other stuff, which got reimbursed or whatever. But it was that $1,000. So that $1,000 came to me in that way because we now didn't need to say, we were saving up the $1,000 for the spending, but we didn't need to use that spending money anymore. So we had that $1,000 coming to us. So it may not come how you expect it to, but it happens, right? And there was another one where I did the 28-day gratitude challenge through the Magic. There's the book The Secret and there's the Magic. I can't remember who wrote it, which is really naughty because they're quite a well-known person. Whoopsie. I'm terrible with names. So I've already checked to the universe. It was for $20,000. This was 2 years ago because it was when Daniel, my husband, was working for this person before he started work for himself. So he was still a subcontractor. So I put up a check for 20 grand. Right? I don't know how it was going to come, but I did. I was like, fuck it, 20 grand. So I only did a 28-day gratitude challenge. And look, I could have done it better. Who knows? But what happened was about a week after I wrote that check, Daniel got a text from the boss saying, I'm giving you a pay rise of an extra $20 per day. So he could have said you get an extra $100 pay rise. He could have said you get an extra whatever per hour. But he chose the number 20 per day, right? And since, I don't know about you, but when people give pay rises, it's usually hourly, weekly, or annually. It's never per day. And it was because they worked the exact same amount of hours anyway. His boss was very structured and very routine. They never worked over or under. It was always the exact same. So, or if they worked under, he'd pay the same. I don't know how, I can't remember actually. But the fact is, he got the pay rise of $20 per day. So it was the number 20. Now look, I know it doesn't equate to 20 grand. And once that happened, I kind of was like, well, that's the answer there, like the 20 matches up. Now, over time, that would have definitely equated to manifesting $20,000 more into our life. But he didn't stay long in that job because Daniel started his own business anyway and went out and did all that side of things. So it's just really cool when it comes to that manifestation, especially when it comes to money and you just don't know how it's going to pop up, but you've got to feel as if it's already come to you and you got to believe it and not put any expectations, not look for it, just do the action, keep doing the inspired action and it will come in some way, shape, or form. Oh, anyway, I love this stuff. I hope you're enjoying this. So that is part 2 of the tip 2. And with that, I know I said it was going to be 6 weeks, but I didn't realize that tip 2 was going to be so long, so I broke it up into 2 parts. But next week we're going to chat. Oh, I've forgotten something I want to share with you. I was going to summarize it. So I wrote notes, guys. I actually wrote notes, and I was like, oh, one last little bit. So before I summarize it, next week we go on to tip 3, which is really cool. Very educational based, and it's to expand your knowledge and your thought processes so you can harness the power you already have within you to make really, really powerful decisions to increase your wealth and abundance. It's going to be really cool. But just in summary, right, if you take anything from this whole episode, vibing the gratitude vibes daily is the secret to growing your wealth and abundance. Let go of high expectations that only make you feel like you are not doing good enough, because that is a killer. Right? It literally kills your vibes when you have high expectations and then you feel like you're not doing good enough. You're literally killing your own vibe. And you're probably killing the vibe of a lot of people around you. Money flows to where it's appreciated most. Being grateful for what you already have is key. Focus on why, capital letters why. You know, why. That is the most important part. Focus on why you are grateful for the money and what this money actually gives you, right? You've got to focus on the why. You are just a broadcasting system, and what you put out is what you attract back in. You get to choose what you broadcast out, so be smart and savvy and align it with your financial goals, right? You are the broadcasting system. You get to change the channel of what you broadcast. And be open to receiving and know that it will come in the way you least expect it to. That you can do all the gratitude in the world, but you have to be open to receiving. You have to actually believe that you're worthy enough to have more. And it's practicing it, guys. The secret is practicing it over and over again every day. But the thing is, it becomes second nature. You know those people you meet who just seem more grateful because they practice it more, so it actually becomes part of who they are. Then you have the people who complain and whinge or are the victim, but they're so good at exuding those emotions and those feelings that it's their natural go-to place, and you can sense the different energies. So you get to change what you broadcast out every single day. And if I were you, I'd be choosing the way that's only going to bring you what it is that you would love to create. So I hope you enjoyed this. Peace out, homies. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. I'm so grateful I could give you this time and this space to tune in and just get that dose of inspiration, empowerment, or that little bit of advice that maybe you felt you needed this week. Please leave a review. Please do all the things that help get this podcast out to other people. The more you share this, the more abundance we can create together as one. And please share on your socials, take a screenshot, whatever it is that you need to do to help get this message out. If you'd love to check out more of my offerings, you can head to www.kimkent.net. I offer free one-on-one discovery coaching calls for you to get started on your journey to a better self, growing that self-worth and living your most abundant life. Cannot wait to tune in with you next week on the next episode, and I hope you have the most beautiful day.